Welcome back. So we have already worked on Linux support. Wait a minute, I have to turn this a bit. Some music in the background. Okay, this seems to work as expected. 1 second, quality. Yeah, so we have already added Linux support to liveid, syslinux now outputs, ch and tpw. We have seen that it's something from Rescap. This thing is almost fixed. We need some feedback from liveid guys. We have fixed the group menu so that it has whatever we want to be using. We have also worked again on liveid Linux polish so that it can be accepted into liveid. Okay, so right now we are working on liveid, which is a new way of making sure that the media is the one you want to be using. So you've got an ID, and then you use that ID in order to decide if this is your CD or it's not your CD-ROM. Okay, so we have already worked on the liveid side of things. We have also worked on the liveid of things, but we have found out from our old documentation something that we thought it was true, which is Rescatux liveid will be fetched from Rescatux repo when building the Rescatux disk. So if you need to build liveid manually, you need to upload it to a repo of your own so that it's taken into account. So I think we are going to try to set up a file-based repo base on Docker so that everything it's much easier. So in order to do so, I think we are going to do it in liveid, but the problem is that I'm not sure we are allowed to put some files into the chroot itself, where all of this stuff will be happening. So I'm going to search for some information about having local file-based repo for liveid. Let's see what this says. Custom installation and packages. Okay. Skyhook base. Okay. Let's check. Enable specific. Oh. Okay, look at that. 14 years ago. I want to demonstrate SUSE Studio Revisor. Is there any what's the fucking name? Liveid thing here that we are missing? No, it's not. Okay, so let's remove the wait. Yes, there is. Not useful. Okay, where 2021. This might be useful. Liveid options search. Yeah. You've got take a look at that. Here you have the sections regarding customization package installation. This is the official documentation, apparently. Selection of packages, whatever. You can have different mirrors here. The question is build time. To set the distribution mirrors, use the build time point at the local mirror it's supposed to use these two stuff like this. Yeah, the thing is, I don't want to distribution mirrors use at runtime. The mirror binary, yeah. What the hell is this? Binary. Additional repositories. You may add whatever here and there. Yeah. But how I'm supposed to be adding file-based repositories here? Local packages list. Whether you list meta packages, local package, whatever, yeah. Local binary packages, generated packages lists. Using conditionals, yeah, I mean, removing packages and install time, kernel flavor and version, yeah. The question is, look at that. Here there is where you put the, you know, you put your repo there. Custom kernels. Installing modified or third-party packages. While it is against the philosophy of a live system, it might sometimes be necessary to build a live system with a. Okay. Yeah, that's what I want to do. How to fork privately. Yeah. There are two ways of installing modified custom packages. Packages.chroot or using a custom apt repository. I don't mind having a custom apt repository if it's file-based, but package.chroot maybe. Okay, so using packages.chroot is simpler or one-off. Okay. So using packages.chroot to install custom packages. To install a custom package, simply copy it to the config packages root directory. Look at that. Packages that are inside of this directory will be automatically installed in the live system during build. You do not need. But is this done before the Linux stuff? That's what I'm not sure about that. Prescribe web, DPT name. Okay. It is not possible to use secure apt. You must install all appropriate packages. That's not land in software and live system configurations and revision control. Yeah, we need to remove this thing from the revision control. So that's what we want to be doing. But the problem is that I'm not sure when these packages are installed. So why don't we take a look at here in a live build to see if they are installed, if this is installed after the kernel or not, because I want to Linux image to be installed here. Look at that. chroot archives. So apparently this is going to install this thing, if I'm not mistaken. chroot apt, chroot Linux image. So the question is on the chroot stuff, which is here. Yeah. Where is this? Wait a moment. So you can see here how root. What the hell I was looking for here. Sorry about that. You can see how root archives. It's something, but where is it? Root archives. Wait a moment. Root archives. Who the hell is going to build binary? What the hell? One second. Need to take a look at this. So archives. Root archives. Where is this? Okay, look at that. So first of all, we are going to do this root archives thing, which supposedly it's going to root archives. Where are you? This is going to take a look at this what's the fucking thing that we have find out here? Wait a moment. Packages.root. So let me check real quick. Okay, so after doing a lot of stuff, this is going to install these packages here. Packages.root. You're going to install a lot of packages here. Nice. And so after this installation, you're going to do chroot, and inside of chroot you're going to have chroot Linux image, which is going to install, which is going to generate the Linux image with the proper package. So this is more or less what we want to be doing with all of this. So it makes sense to me, but before automating this thing, we should be checking, you know, we should be checking how to do this. I mean, do it manually or something. So the packages should be in a proper way, and so on, which is explained here. Yeah, dpg name. Yeah, I'm going to just copy whatever. Mass install. Yeah, we already have all the whatever. Yeah, I mean, so in order to do so, we need to make a script that copies this thing there, or maybe we do it manually. I'm not sure about that, but that's what it is. But before doing that, I need like 10 minutes, so I'll be back in 10 minutes. Okay, so we are back. So the idea is to copy this stuff on config package.root directory. So that's what we are going to do right now. Yeah, look at that. Hey, there's a user here. Almost. Was a Rescatux user here. I almost got him in the Rescatux chat. Anyway, now let's try to modify Rescatux build such a way so that this is created somewhere. So it's the live. This is not it. Oh, wait a moment. Live build. Yeah, so Rescatux repo thing has this live config. So now we are going to have what's the name? Config chroot.packages packages.chroot directory. So we are going to create that folder, and the same way that we have I don't know, releases, Rescatux release, and there's a ignore, we are going to have here a package.chroot ignore, which I don't think has anything special in it. That's right. So now if we go here on live boot whatever, we can add this thing here. Okay, this is the first thing useful for our liveid, and now we need to copy those files there. So I'm not very sure how to do this. Let's take a look at make Rescatux and let's see what's in it. I mean, I haven't opened make Rescatux in a while. I think it's based on, let me remove this thing from here. I think it's based on make common, so I should actually be opening make common, and here you can see how I create whatever directory it's needed, and then we copy some of the files. So let me search for live config or something like that. So live config is being copied onto config. So the question is, do we copy the different packages onto this live config thing before doing anything, or what's the deal here? Because I think maybe what we are supposed to be doing is copy them manually onto the config chroot directory. So as part of the development thing, you want to, let me see, you want to do this thing about what you want to install here on the on the place where you install the stuff. But actually the live boot stuff we don't care too much, because it's the one it's inside of the chroot. So basically what you want to do here is to copy these files onto live config whatever chroot, which is what we have here, package.chroot. That's it. So that's what we want to be doing here. Just copy the files there, and we do this. So let me see. Link custom liveid package. Yeah. So maybe this commit here should be new packages root for extra stairs root packages, and then we can add this development thing, and we can say that this is custom build liveid package. This is number 2, which we might rebase later on. You know what I mean? Okay, look at that. So now we have this thing here. So in theory, live building thing. So in theory, if I'm not mistaken, we should be able to go here in Rescatux live build. What the hell? One second. How are you supposed to be working with this? Yeah, I'm not sure which is the main Rescatux build. So here on Rescatux build thing, we should be getting the latest version of dev2. So that's the fetch, not the fetch, the pull. Yeah. Now we have this new folder where we can do some stuff. So if we take a look at the documentation that we have here, let me see. We are supposed to be installing the actually I should be doing this without from scratch to see if it works or not, but for now we're going to do this thing this way, and then you want to copy the liveid packages onto the packages root directory, because that's what it is. So now in live config packages root, there are these packages there, and where the hell is this? Finally, according to the documentation, you just make Rescatux. So the only problem here is that we haven't you know, we have installed liveid on the binary part, and that's not what's going to happen at the very end. So yeah. So now we can maybe I don't know, maybe we can take a look at this guy, or maybe not. Let's get open this thing just in case we want to check this thing later on. Mozilla Reddit switch to Linux. I want to see what's oh, look at that. Switch to Linux. Yeah. Doesn't he has Reddit? Why can't I? Oh, look at that. There's a main page thing. This guy, oh my god. Happy birthday, Debian. Linux is cool. Yeah, that's right. Does this guy has something related to Reddit? No. Maybe some icons down here. Social media. One of them should be Reddit, isn't it? Or not? Where the hell I have seen that this guy? Oh, here it is, Reddit. I want to see if there is any comment to the 2 days ago. Yeah, no comments here. There's anything related to this video that he has done. Windows updates, whatever. Thoughts. Where the hell? Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I'm not logged in. So my comments should be. Oh my god. Why? I cannot find my comment. Really? Have they removed my comment, or is it something that there are too many comments and it hasn't appeared yet? What? No. They have fucking removed my comment. And I think I have, yeah, I have the comment. So right now, this is top comment. Usually this had 13 likes, so it should be around here, but somehow my comments have been removed. What? Why? Is it something? What about user B9? User B9 cannot be found, but I'm reading that there is a user B9, BS9. Okay, yeah, so are you kidding me? Is it maybe YouTube that hides some kind of comments somewhere, somehow? Have they censored me from switch to Linux because I was hating him or something like that? I was just pointing out why he wasn't right. I mean, not totally right. Oh, here it is. So apparently some of the comments do not appear on top comments. Maybe it's because I have edited it and it needs to be applied again. I don't know. This is very weird. So you have to order by more recent in order to thumb it up if you want to. Anyway, so the idea here is that this is going to install our packages, and yeah. Okay, what's going on? Let's see. Okay, so 2 auths. Yeah, so somehow the comment is being hidden with if it's the most, if you order it by the most popular ones. So I don't know. Thank you very much to auths. Have a nice day too. Okay, what the hell are we going to do here? Maybe I should be checking the same Docker and see what's going on there. So it's Docker IT something, isn't it? Docker IT bin bash Docker IT. Did I have something? Don't I have how you are supposed to be doing this thing? Docker IT. I mean, I just want to enter whatever the Docker is doing right now, so that I can I don't have to wait so much. So Docker PS head, I guess. So Rescatux manual builder is this container here. So damn it. So if I'm not mistaken, what you are supposed to be doing is Docker IT and then use this thing here to connect to it. It was something like exec prompt. Yeah, don't remember very well. Docker IT. Yeah, Docker container shell. Yeah, I mean, the Google history and all of the stuff. The problem is that you have several videos, and oh, look at that, here it is. You have several videos, and you have several servers for the same time, for the same thing, and so sometimes you don't have the thank you very much to odds. Sometimes you don't have the same, what's the name? So full access. What? Wait a minute. No, I want to attach. Here it is. Attach Docker exec -e. That's the one I was trying to use, but didn't know. Container bin bash. I think is this way here. Okay, finally. So the main idea between the YouTube, oh my god, YouTube servers is that you have several servers. So server, this is what usually happens, that I mean, this has nothing to do with whatever Toad's what's his problem, but you know, so if you have here you know, you have this thing, you've got, what the hell is this? You've got 11 views, okay, but maybe later on this gets 10 more views, but this one does not update, and this one gets 3 more. So what you are going to have actually here is that this is actual, and this is what it's actually shown. You can see that this is going to use 3 from before, and so the total views that you are going to be shown are 3 plus 3 plus 5 plus 2, which is 6, 11, 13 views. What's the actual thing to what should happen instead? Well, it's 23 views. You know, yeah. So that's what it is. So sometimes you are doing something in one server, you think it's saved, but this server has lost his ways, and actually you are getting information from another server where your history video, your video that you were searching in the history was not there. Okay, so live. So in all of this we should have this live build thing, which have the directory config. So what I want to be checking here is this packages.ch root and see, yeah, it's a directory. See, look at that. Files have been copied properly here. Are they going to be used or not in order to build a live CD? That's what I have no idea. So if I go here, live build thing, build, no, build.log, I can search for our liveboot stuff. Let's see if we can find something that, look at that. Here we have all of the packages being installed, and after that we are getting 3 of them, and they are installed here. File root packages. Yeah, so this is being installed here, so I guess that we are fine. Let me check the number of lines. So 500. This is going to install this thing, probably our package. Yes, no, I don't know. We will see. I mean, maybe we need to make a package that has a newer version, but you know, the problem is I'm not sure which package is this using in order to install stuff. Look at that, liveboot core whatever update init ramfs. So maybe here this liveboot with all of this stuff, maybe here we could print something to know if we are using that specific package or not. So here we are building the stuff here. Hopefully that's good enough for us. In any case, Rescatux. Yeah, let's keep that. So yeah, this is explanation of why YouTube sometimes doesn't show what it's supposed to be showing. It's because several servers do the same thing, because you know it's Google and they work that way. But sometimes when you have more than one server doing the same thing, some strange stuff might happen. So we have installed those packages onto the liveboot. I mean, they are set up as another repo. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. I'm here. I'm supposed to be able to do something like chroot, and now we are inside of whatever this is, the chroot directory, and I can say something like apt liveid, and I can see that thanks to something, this is 1001, and thus we are going to get the package from file root packages, which is, believe it or not, the packages that we have added there. So they have made a repo for us thanks to Magic, liveid Magic. So this is very nice. So now I'm very confident that this is going to use my own packages for liveid, and it's going to work as expected. So no need to have this Docker attachment anymore. Now let's just wait for this to build. This has ended its build. It has gone quite fast, if you ask me, but anyway, let's enjoy. So here we can test and see what's happening here. So in theory we should have this yeah, we have this liveid stuff which should be used, and this is going to boot properly if I'm not mistaken, and we should have the thing about CPU basic straight thing. I'm going to check if this has been changed inside of the inside of this thing. So the full settings, yeah. Now let's go on to keyboard and mouse, keyboard layout, Spanish, yeah, Spanish Windows, close, apply. So once we have this, let's see. I mean, I could boot and check, but I want to check this thing like this. So if we take a look at our device, here we have a live directory which has the init.rd stuff that we want to explore init.rd. So we're going to init.rd 6 whatever, image 6 whatever amt, explore init.rd. So in here you're supposed to be able to do this thing like this, and then no absolute file names. Wait, this is actually in it. I mean, yes, explore it here. We're not yeah, okay. Init rd directory. So let's go here, and now let's sitcat whatever is in this file. Look at that. So now we have this no absolute files name here with all of this, and we can take a look at this from this file manager. So explore init.rd, and so we know that some, where the hell is this? We know, is it like this? We know that there's this cmd old thing. So if we can find liveid here, we should be fine. Look at that, liveid. So we have this code in the live in the live CD. So we are fine. So after all, the other time that I built this, I didn't need a repo. I just needed a to copy the packages somewhere, and that's it. Actually, when I build the binary stuff, no, that's it. Okay, so now if this works as expected, I shouldn't be able to boot this if I use a liveid it doesn't match what this live ISO it is. Oh, let me see. Press S whenever this does some stuff. Boot manager, DVD-ROM. So now we're going to modify this stuff so that instead of 36, it's 35. And let's press F10. This should refuse to boot because it's not going to find the proper file in the ISO, but it should do. It should tell us something, I guess. So let's wait for this to boot and see how it goes. Yeah, look at that. Doesn't boot. I mean, we are going to wait a bit more just in case, but I think this is more or less the expected behavior. So if you don't find, oh, this has moved. Let's see what happens next, because I'm not sure if this is going to boot or not. We don't want it to boot. So the cursor is going to the right and to the left, so I'm not sure what's going on, but this shouldn't be booting at all if this is well done. So here it is. Boot failed. This live system image failed to boot. Whatever. And you look at that. Unable to find a medium containing the live file system. That's because we have asked this thing to use a liveid that does not exist. Okay. DVD-ROM. So here you can tell this thing, let's remove this liveid stuff and just try to find the disk as if you didn't have any liveid. That's something that you want to be supporting. So let's do this and press F10. This should boot even if we don't specify a liveid, because it's going to search for something else which we don't care. It's the .disk info or something like that. So you can see how it has found this thing. So this is nice. Yeah, this is nice. This has boot. So then if you boot with the default menu, that's what we have tried originally, which has the right liveid here, then this boots without no problem. So that's it. That's it. We have managed to bring the liveid stuff onto you know, onto Rescatux again. So we are almost finished with the Rescatux stuff. Okay, it boots. So now we need to send this stuff to the Salsa team guys and so on, so that they can test this and give us some feedback and whatever not. So let's see how we manage to do that. Here, in any case, here we have the Rescatux repo, which is working with the live boot stuff. We haven't pushed this thing. Packages root, added custom. New packages root. Maybe maybe we should move this up here and squash both of them. Yeah, so it's rebase 4. Let's do that before I regret it. Hit rebase head 4. So this is going to be like this, and this is squash here. Hopefully we're not going to have any problem with all of this. Here it is. I mean, here we will have to do some stuff because right now it's not very well, unless now it works. Yeah. So this stuff here, let's take a look how it looks like. And so we have the link to liveid boot release so that you can copy stuff. You have this package.ch root that has been created, and then you've got the okay, let's use liveid packages so that it goes inside of the you know, inside of the Docker, and then also copy these files here so that we can have those custom packages in the right place. So yeah, so once we do that, we are done. So we can actually push this thing onto the repo so that this Rescatux repo is up to date. Live build, I think it's also up to date, and so on. So now we're going to work with the first of all the live boot stuff. Okay, so here you've got the Docker build support and so on, and whatever and whatever not. This is a bit confusing because this has been pushed, this has not been pushed, and we want to fix this, and then we want to do something that they like on the you know, that they like at works. So Linux support, so this is liveid support. So let's try to fix this for us. So we are going to create dev3 based on master. Yeah, that's it. So liveid, which is here. So let's create based on master dev3, and let's cherry pick manually stuff because there are so few commits. So let me move this out of the way. I'm going to cherry pick Docker build support, then I'm going to cherry pick Docker build support number 2, and finally the added liveid parameter, which is here. Once we have all of this, we can rebase these new commits such a way that it's nicer. So this can be squashed, and that's it. So right now, if we go over here and you take a look at dev3, you can find Docker build support, where we create this release folder, this manual thing in order to build the stuff, and these instructions on how to use it, with this asterisk def being fixed. The second commit is just added a liveid parameter, that's what we want to be using here. And in order to do all of this, we are going to create a new master branch, which is going to be called liveid support. How have we called at Linux support, so at liveid support, this is going to be called live. So from master we are going to create at liveid support, where we are going to cherry pick whatever we have here, added liveid parameter, cherry pick, that's it. And so this new branch, which the only thing new that it has is this thing here, it's going to be pushed, update change log, yeah, this is going to be pushed to to my salsa push, which I don't have. Let me see. Why the hell don't I have salsa? What the hell is going on here? Do I have there these projects? Yeah. So now we want to fork from liveboot into here, isn't it? How do you do this? Liveboot directory. Should I press enter? Okay. Debian live team liveboot. So I want to fork this or something like this. Fork. Yeah. Select the namespace. What the hell is this? No, we don't want all branches public. Yeah, let's fork this thing. Have I clicked or not? That's a very good question. Oh, look at that. Please select. Oh, namespace is my own namespace. Yeah. Let's do it. Import in progress. So the same way we have a code clone with SSH. So if I'm not mistaken, the way you add a remote is to say something like salsa push and this thing here. No, so the other way around. Hit remote add. That's it. So now we have the salsa push stuff. So in theory, we should be able to push our what the hell is this? Our liveid support to liveboot stuff. Thanks to this, we can make a pull request. Okay, so now, yeah, now. Here it is. Now, if you go and at liveid support, if we go on to here, we have this at liveid support, which I'm going to create a merge request. Mark as a draft. I mean, should I mark this as a draft because I'm not an let's mark this as a draft. No need to squash because use. Wait, this is using liveid without capital letters. So the commit needs to be fixed and force pushed. That's concerning. I thought this was right. I'm not seeing this right at all. Live boot. Where the hell do we have this thing? So we have this thing wrong here and there and there and everywhere. So it's a liveid parameter. Oh my god. Maybe we can delete this branch for now or something like that. I don't know. So live boot, maybe this branch that I have here. Where the hell do I, okay, branches here. What the hell is this? Pipeline running. I mean, I'm going to delete this branch. Here it is. Okay, now, please, let's fix this thing. So we are going back to our previous branch, which I think is the Docker liveid 3 thing, which I'm not sure we have pushed. No, we haven't pushed it yet to whatever. So we can amend this last comment and say that using liveid will enable liveboot to find the current one. Not using liveid will default to usual boot, and not using liveid parameter will work as always to find the if the correct media is not found, liveboot refuses to continue and warns the user. If liveid parameter is not used, liveboot will work as always. If the current method warns them with the for these cases. For these cases, when the media cannot be found. Okay. So let's push this onto GitHub, because why not? Now I think this is right. Now let's remove the branch at liveid support and hit checkout, master this thing, and let's cherry pick our last thing here, which is this one here. Oh, wait a moment. Cherry pick. Yeah, let's go back to our branch. Let's try to explain this thing a bit better, even if we have to forward push to GitHub. The correct media is found if the file is found in it. The correct media is found. If the correct media is the correct media is found, boot works. Boot is going to work from that specific media. And this is useful when you have several USB pen drives connected to the same virtual machine, same machine, and well, with the same .disk info. Let me check. Where the hell is this? Let me check what we are modifying here. Liveid, CMD old miss helper. So if we split this thing here, you can see how yeah, I mean it's disk, something like disk info, isn't it? I cannot expand them, but yeah. I mean the disk info thing is been found by group, but then this is going to find something else, which I'm not sure what it is, but it tries to find something when matches ID matches UID. So path live ID conf uid.conf. Okay, here. No, this is not conf live uid. No, this is not it. Collapse all. We were added in a commit, isn't it? This is useful when we're going to do some with the same. Several USB pen drives connected to the same machine, and the same machine, which are built thanks to live build boot. They can be mixed because liveid is going to try to find what the hell is going to try to find. Let's go to the liveid stuff. Do we have any of it open somewhere? 10,000 liveid components. What the hell? Backend init ramfs, no components. So CMD all thing, and what's the other one that we are changing? Miscs helpers. we need to know what the hell we are doing here. So here you can see how we have added this thing. So if liveid exists, then do this thing, change the path to something else, otherwise whatever. So this is only done if this is called, which is done here. Skip UID check matches UID mount point thing, and yeah. So first of all, you do the find the ISO stuff, and then this thing here, and otherwise you are searching for something else, which I'm not sure what it is, but it is something here. It's live path mount point. So live path, look at that. Here's a squash thing. So this is going to search for you know, well, I guess it's live slash something squash.fs, and then it's okay. So there is loop here regarding devices and so on, and I mean check def, this thing about check def, and that's how you loop this thing, removable USB or whatever. So because it's going to try to find the first media that has a squash fence image on it, other type of images on it. Now it has an additional check for searching for that UID, alike file. Yeah, that's it. Squash FS image on it. Yeah, and if it doesn't know where the hell is this found, I mean, it's here. So now I can go back to look at that. This is in another branch. I can go to add liveid support, and I can cherry pick this final commit here. Let's take a look and see how this looks like. And add live support has all of this explanation, and yeah, I'm not going to make a draft because I'm very sure about this code, but anyhow, you know. So what we need to do right now is to push onto salsa push this add live support branch, but with a false, because we have changed the actual commit that was here. So once we have done that, we can go back here. We can do something like this. I mean, I had deleted the branch, so no need to do anything else. Like that, forked from here, whatever, create merge request. added live ID parameter using so here we can have some fun with some code here and there so that this is a bit nicer. The current left live ID parameter is not used. Liveboot will work as always. They can be mixed because now it has additional check for setting that UID. I mean, yes, we can have this like this, and delete source. Delete source branch, squash commit, log commits, yeah, delete source branch, squash commits, I don't want to do that. Create merge request to this thing. Yes, I want to do so. So now I'm going to do the live build one. Yeah, so let's see how we do this. There's a pipeline running here. I wonder what's going to happen here. So now we're going to work with live build. So look at that. Look at that. We have, what the hell is this? So we have Docker build support that has been updated so that it's a bit better. But this is actually the so this avoids okay, added live ID support. So this, we want it to be on this add live ID support branch, new branch that we are going to create based on master. So let's try to do it on the live build stuff. So let's work on this here. So I mean, check out master. Oh wait a minute, it's here. This is master. Do we have anything else here? I don't think so, but let's do it. Yeah. So now we can create not here, sorry, we can create here on live build a new branch based on master, which its name is going to be live ID support. And this live ID support, it's going to cherry pick whatever we have here. Where the hell is this? So live build, this is the one we want to cherry pick. So live build, we cherry pick this thing here. What's going on? Why? What the hell? I didn't. Where are we doing something here, or what's going on here? I mean, this should be master branch, where we don't have any changes. So, or is this? Oh, no, master add live support. Let's cherry pick abort first of all, because I'm a bit confused. So this is supposed to be the master branch. Yeah, and what's going on here? Oh, I know what's happening. So if I cherry pick here, there are a lot of changes that don't match whatever, because we have more stuff. So let's take a look at the functions configuration.sh. Let's see how we fix it. think configurations. I think it's something that, yeah. Do we have any hit diff or something here? Yeah, so there's this 403. Okay, let's go to 403 and let's see if there's anything else here. Okay, so added liveid support. What's the problem here? Oh, so either, I see, either you do this or you do this is where you end, or is there any additional stuff down here? I don't understand how to read this thing properly. So added liveid support. So either you don't have anything or you have this added liveid support thing, isn't it? So Linux. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, so Linux is not here yet. So yeah, the Linux stuff should not be here. So later on it should be, but right now it should not be here. That's why. So let me fix this thing. So this should be something like this. Setting this thing. So this is how you would do it, and this is how you would do it right now. So yeah, so if I'm doing this right now, wait, so Linux, why is Linux is being removed from here? Isn't this master branch? Wait a minute, have they added Linux support to master branch and I am not aware of it? Or it's something that I don't understand. Unless this is part of whatever. Yeah, probably. Okay, so probably I want to say functions configuration. I mean, so Linux is not there, so so the solution is this one here. Okay, nice. So now hit diff, nothing happens. I mean, hit diff cached, maybe it's what I'm supposed to be checking. Look at that, this is the UID stuff that we have added here and so on. Okay, so let's take a look and see what happens with the script build config, which I guess, yeah, it's the Linux stuff that's still here because whatever. And I don't know how this adds Linux in all of this, but anyhow, let's fix it. Yeah, because the cherry pick is from an old. So this, it should be this one, isn't it? So let's search for Linux. It might be the best thing to do here. Let me reload this thing. I don't understand why Linux is not found here. Wait a minute. Scripts build config. So Linux is removed. Yeah, that's right. Oh, okay. So Linux is removed. That's right. And here UID is added. That's right. The only one that's it's not right is this one here, 1013 whatever line. Rescatux. yeah, because we are on the future or whatever. Lifeboat build. Let's close this file. So here we have our stuff. Where the hell are you? Yeah, so Linux should not be here. We should only have the UID stuff because that's what we do. So it's like this, if I'm not mistaken, because this was at the very end of the EOF. So that's how you do it. Look at that. So now this should be okay. And we have added one space. I mean, I guess we are okay with this. Hit add this thing. And now we should be saying that once everything has been fixed, let me check this thing out. Do we have something that we don't like too much? So look at that, image, UID file, UID file. UID file. UID file, UID file, and UID. Perfect. Yeah, that's it. So cherry pick, continue. Which should we do all of this. Perfect. I mean, here it is. So now we have the proper commit that we want to be pushing to Salsa upstream. So this is going to be pushed onto Salsa push, and this is going to be at liveid support. Look at that. Yeah, so now we have all of this. Okay. We have all of this. And now we are ready to... Okay, so this was the lifeboat stuff, which I guess we can move this to the left so that we can track our merge requests. So now we need a new merge request regarding regarding our friend. So Salsa Debian. So here we have the live build at liveid support branch, which it's going to be merged. Wait. Oh, this is commit. I want to check the branch. Okay, here it is. Create merge request. So this is the liveid. Let's put some code here and there so that this is read a bit better. Yeah. Delete source branch, no. Squash, no. Low commit, yes. Let's preview this thing. Yeah. Okay, so create merge request. Now we can go into here. So maybe a live build to the right. Yeah, so live build and live boot. So live boot so live boot merge request needed live boot merge request. Okay, so this you need to make sure, I mean, you can try this merge request as is, but if you want to get something useful from it, you would need to make sure a custom live boot package based on live boots merge request. Is it like this? Live boots merge request. You can try this merge as is, but if you want to get something useful from it, you will need to make sure a custom live boot package based on is being used by chroot. I personally use config packages.root. What's the fucking it's here. Yeah, config packages.chroot packages where I put my custom build live boot packages, but you can also use custom repo of your own for it. So let's comment. Wait, how are you supposed to do links here then? No. How are you supposed to make a link? Now I'm a bit confused. Use an URL. What? Use URL, that's what I'm doing. Oh, wait a minute. I hadn't done this properly. So let me see. You can try this merge request as is, but if you want to get something useful from it, you will need to make sure a custom live boot package based on the MR is being used by chroot. I personally use whatever whenever, but you can also use a custom repo of your own for it. For it. Okay, so 2 failed. What the hell has failed here? 4 total, 1 fixed. View details, type failure. No manual page of live swipe file. That's not my problem. Executable not elf or a script. I don't think these are problems from me, but we will see. I mean, the pipeline has passed. So let me see if we can so this merge request is needed so that live builds added liveid support, so that live builds is actually useful. It's actually doing something useful. So this thing here, wait a minute. So this one here is actually doing something useful. Yeah. Okay, now we have this thing here. So the added liveid support. So when this merge request gets merged onto upstream master, make sure to change. So this is live control. What's the live control? Yeah, okay, let me check. So my question is, if we go here in and we search for live build, does it depends on live boot? It doesn't depend on live boot. So I'm not sure. Wait, this is the source package. What about the binary package? So this is binary package. Does this is this this does not depend on live boot. Why is that? Why wouldn't you have? I mean, I know that you can use something else, but let's see. Where do we have here? I was going to advise that when this merge request get merged onto upstream merge, the live build control file, Debian package control file should be updated to have a minimum of liveboot package version that includes the this thing here. Let's see if we can copy like this. Here it is. Added liveid parameter. Includes the commit. Apparently live build does not depend on live boot, so I guess that I don't know. So I'm not very sure. How to deal with this dependency. I'm not sure how you, as a Debian package maintainer, how you are supposed to deal with this non-declared dependency. Yeah. I mean, I'm not finding, where the hell is this? I'm not finding in here live build. I mean, yeah, it depends a lot of stuff, but it's live boot. There is no live boot itself, so it's please install this thing, but as you please notice that this MR is enforcing the liveid use by default, because it's the right thing to do. It's the right thing to do. Because I think it's the right thing to do. So liveboot should be released before this one. Liveboot. So liveboot should be ready first. Yep, you get the point. Okay, so stream master, the last package control file should be to liveboots. Probably does not depend on license, so yeah, I suppose. Please not for to Vale. Commit. So now oh wait, you weren't listening to me properly, maybe. I'm not sure about that. Give me 2 minutes, please. Okay, we are back. So, you can try to how to test this. So how to test this thing? So that's a very good question. CD-ROM. Well, what I do is I create an image that it's hybrid, so that you can boot from it from an UEFI CD-ROM. This will use group by default, so you can edit the default boot entry thanks to E key and modify liveid parameter. So if it says something like as something like liveid equals whatever, you can change it onto the same thing with another letter, onto a different one, like this one, just changing a letter. And maybe I should change this to draft. I don't know. So if it says something else, you can change it into different one, like this thing, just changing letter. And live boot wants the merge, the one that has the request, will refuse to boot that media. Will refuse to boot that. We will ignore that media. we'll ignore that. Finally, when every media has been checked for the UUID file, liveid complains about not being able to find the media anywhere. If you don't change the liveid value, it should find and boot the media properly. If you remove the liveid value completely from the Linux CMD line, it will act as if this merge request was not there. Searching for squashfs files. Squashfs unlike files. What I do is I create an image that is hybrid, so that you can boot from a UEFI CD-ROM. This will use group by default, so you can edit the default boot entries thanks to E and modify liveid parameters. So if it says something nice, you can change it to different one, like a live and liveboot, into change another. You press F them to boot that modified entry, and liveboot, the one that has the merge request, will ignore the media. Finally, when every media has been checked for the UUID file, liveboot complains about not being able to find the media anywhere. If you don't change the liveid value, it should find, let's put everything like this. If you remove the liveid value completely from the but the access is merge was not there, it's such a unlike files. And this is how you do it. You can try what's going on. Yeah, so this is more or less what you are supposed to be doing here. Also, can we change these onto a draft something? Where's the edit as draft? Okay. Yeah, let's just merge this as draft, because so now I'm going to talk about merge request must not be draft. Yeah, I know. So as I know that some of you are from the reproducible team project. What's the reproducible Debian the principal builds. As I know that some of you are engaged also on the reproducible this build effort or project or whatever. How do you call this thing? Reproducible builds. This is a project. Yeah. Big outstanding infos. Project. The project. I would like some advice on how to make the seed that enables generate UID. The current code uses can I refer any of this here? Maybe I can talk about this comment here, and I can add a review here. I don't know. Yeah, maybe maybe this should be in the code section, like here. So a comment here. I don't know how this is supposed to be working. Source date epoch. Commenting on lines. Oh, wait a minute. And this one, can't we change this line? No, we cannot. So maybe what I want to do here is this one here. I don't know, comment here from 411. Yeah. Suggest changes? No. As I know that some of you are engaged. Also on the reproducible builds project, I would like some advice on how to make the seed generate UID. The current code actually uses a date variable, source date epoch variable, which I have seen being used by reproducible builds, by reproducible build hacks. I have seen being used by reproducible. The very first code didn't use any time-based value for the original seed, but instead many variables, many config variables from the LB config settings, as you can see here. go up. Let's go to my projects. 1 second. So projects are groups. No. Yeah, that's personal projects contributed. I mean, live boot member. Oh, look at that! I'm a member from 2018. Okay, whatever. I wasn't aware I was one. I was a member. So live build. Oh yeah, I'm a member of my own repo. That makes sense. Okay, let me see. Live build thing here is we should have a branch which is liveid 001, something like that. Or is it not a branch? Yeah, this is on fucking GitHub. Master GitHub master Rescatux live boot. So we had liveid 001 thing, and so one of the commits was here, and what the hell is this? Yeah, not live boot, but live build. Wait a second. Oh my god, now you have to have a second email address. Are you kidding me? Why do I have a recovery address on the primary address of my email then? So live ID. So it's this one here, isn't it? liveid 3. UID. Maybe this one here. Yeah, maybe this one here, this specific file. How I'm supposed to be linking here. Okay, let me see if this works out properly here. Set in whatever. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. So it's not going to be nice, but where the hell I'm writing all of this? Here it is. As you can see here. Didn't use, but instead used many which were appended one after another one from the as you can see here. Oh, wait a minute, there are some messages here. No, there are not messages, but you can say something if you want. So the first code. I would not like two different medias to have the same UID, liveid UID, because they were made on the exact millisecond, which guess it's the source variable, the source variable, which I guess it's a variable unit. So I think it would be better to add more stuff, but maybe in a much ordered or nicer way. Then more stuff to the seed, but maybe in a much other nicer way. Ideas are welcome. I mean, the code works quite well as it is, but ideas are welcome if we can make it even better regarding not having two live CDs with the same UID. Thank you. Okay, can we, yes, we can preview this thing. Let's put this as a link so that I can use it as a link. And yeah, this is variable here, as you can see here. I mean, I'm just going to use the URL and that's it. I would like to thank you. So let's preview and we will start our review. As I know that some of you are engaged, are also engaged. Or I don't know that some of you are also engaged on the reproducible builds project. I would like some advice on how to make the seed that generates UID. The current code uses actually uses the current code actually uses as the seed for the final UID. I have used the variable because I have seen it being used by reproducible being used by reproducible hacks. The very first code didn't use any time value, any time-based value for the original seed, but instead used many config variables which were appended one after another from the LV config settings, as you can see here. I would like two different mediums to have the same liveid UID because they were made on the exact millisecond, on the same exact millisecond, which I guess it's the source data variable unit. So I think it will be better to add more stuff to the seed, but maybe in a much more organized way. I mean, if we can even better regarding not having to thank you. Okay. Let's preview this thing to see how it looks like, and I think I'm going to send this thing, start our review. Okay, and now if we go onto the overview, we should be seeing my messages about what's the merge request, about liveboot, this thing about the package dependencies thing, how to test this, and if I reload, I should have a review somewhere. What the hell? Pending comments one pending comment. Changes. Yeah, but why doesn't, what is the, until you submit your review? What? Pending comments, finish review. What the hell is this? Submit general feedback without explicit approval. Approve request changes. Submit feedback that should be addressed before. Yeah, okay. So submit review. Oh, so you can. Yeah, I see what happening. You can talk a lot about this, and then maybe let's update this thing, and now we will have. Okay, that's it. That's it. Now we have all of the stuff that I have done regarding the installing packages, this thing, how to test this thing, and you can see how to see it. Yeah. So that's it. Wait a moment. Debian CD masters multiple merge request at the HUD AMD 64 bootcase. What the hell is this? Oh, look at that. At HUD AMD 64 bootcase. Yeah, what the hell is this? Bot HUD AMD. So image group PC Unimax image 1 AMD 64 and whatever boot HUD. Okay, whatever. Debian UEFI. Yeah. Okay. So now we have done what we wanted to do. liveid. So now let's go back to our to-do here. So we have made liveid. Okay. So liveid means that you know, okay, let me see. So the next thing we want to work on is the non-free firmware thing that needs to be by default in the live build. Yeah, and then there's the do not ask for live password for anything, which I'm not sure what's going on here. So this non-free firmware, we already know what it is. We have an email here with the What the hell is this? Here it is. So this is an answer from me, from some concerns of these guys. So no, next one by thread. Please build on. Oh, look at that. Non-free firmware. Or build this thing or that. So if you take a look at the thread here, you can find Rescatux, where I reply and I say, here it is. Okay, so non-free firmware by default in live build. Non-free firmware is properly supported in live build nowadays and enabled when this thing is used. Bullseye is this other thing. So my answer is, if I have to add archive areas, whatever, when building the ISO, it's not properly supported in my own eyes. I expect something similar to non-free firmware being included and turned on by default, and then having a boot option in both group.cfg and syslinux CFGs, so those non-free firmware models can be blacklisted and not used at all. Also, an option to enable or disable this behavior when building the image if one wants to. So this is what I want to be working on regarding this thing. So let me put it down here so that we can work on it. So, and this is 2000, and so this is going to be something related to, let me bookmark this, and so completely stuff to do, non-free firmware by default, because we want it here. So this is what, this is the introduction thing. This is introduction. So I need to check what's going on here regarding all of these, how this is supposed to be using or whatever. So yeah, I'm not sure about it. I need to check the current code and see how this is dealt with. But in any case, 2.5 hours of this stream where we have managed to do the liveid stuff, which was one thing that I wanted to do long ago. So this is already pushed onto Rescatux. We have the liveboot stuff in here. We also have live build updated here. Wait a minute. Yeah, I need to go here. Yeah, please check out here. Look at that. I don't need to do it from the command line. So here there is the liveid support that we have here, and also live boot. We have it here. We have the Docker build support, so that this builds the packages, and this is the whatever it is. This is the code that it's used here. So yeah. The next day we are going to work on this thing, non-free firmware by default in live build. Let's see how we approach it. This is something new that we have to write from scratch. We will have to make a merge request. As a draft thing, maybe ask for some feedback or whatever. But yeah, maybe later on we will have another video. We will see. So thank you very much for watching. Bye.